And welcome back. It's the Lynne Breidenbach Show, comment and conversation as we talk about the issues of the day. And with us is Ryan Lynch. He is with Students for Saving Social Security. Got just a couple minutes left, Ryan. What is the goal of this organization? What do you hope to accomplish? You've come to the National Taxpayers Union. What do you hope to get accomplished up here?
Our most important goal, of course, is personal retirement accounts in Social Security. Our current efforts are devoted toward making sure that Social Security reform is a top issue in the 2008 presidential election. And so we were out there speaking to all the candidates. We have an ostrich, who you may have seen.
Yes. I love it.
And she does a great job. She's a great person to have in the ostrich costume because she knows the issue, but she's also outgoing, and she helps get people engaged in the debate. So we were out there talking to the candidates, and we want to know exactly where they stand. We're not trying to catch anybody off guard or in any way compromise a campaign, but we want to allow each candidate the opportunity to make clear where there are opportunities for reform and where they stand on the issue. Mm-hmm. And so we're asking the next question in this debate. People say, well, I'm not for personal accounts. And we say, well, then how do you plan to reform the system? Through tax increases or benefit cuts? Those are really the only options. Because
those are the only options. I mean, Social Security is going bankrupt given its current state. There's only two choices that you've got. And I do think that giving the American public some credit and stopping all of these people fighting over these special interests, it was one of the problems that I think Massachusetts has had with trying to reform health care. We don't want to get into that now, but they weren't able to streamline the system, and everybody piled on, and now everybody has a little piece, and they're fighting over who gets this and who gets that, and now they have an unworkable situation again, and that's what's happening to Social Security. We have to think about the next generation, and for those of you in the audience who are saying, I have Social Security, I'm happy with it. That's not the issue. The issue is not what works for you. The issue is what is going to work for your children, what is going to work for your grandchildren, what's going to work for the next generation. You have to be a little less selfish, and you have to think outside the box. Nobody's talking about taking away your retirement check. We've made a promise to you, we're going to keep it. What we're talking about is giving people like Ryan and my children, and maybe even me, some options for retirement. That's really what you're saying.
That's what we're saying, and we want some choice. We want the ability to get a good rate of return in the system and get our money back in Social Security, and we want some say in how we're going to reform the system. And the next president could be president until 2017, and so some reform is going to happen. We need to make sure that each of these candidates has the proper view on Social Security reform.